Paul, King of the Fish. Episode 3. Paul, King of Fish. Co-authored by John A Stevenson. Within his splendid chest, Paul felt an awesome pride. He had outsmarted another carp, and this one had been twice his size. Presently he was overcome by a strange feeling that gravity had loosened its grip and that he was being gently drawn toward the flickering surface of the Downham. In puffing out his chest he had inflated his swim bladder and reduced his overall specific gravity to a value infinitesimally less than that of the hydrous medium in which he dwelled. A deft flick of his tail overcame this buoyancy and sent him gliding between the reeds which rose from the silty riverbed. From the corner of his eye he saw a flash of movement. He watched the creature skip along the mud and disappear into a spray of bullreeds with a spark of silver. Paul felt hungry. His victory over Tony had satisfied his primal bloodlust, his need to feel his muscles dancing in time to the tune of his terrified heart. He cruised into the bullreeds. Now he could satisfy his stomach. A minnow, he thought. Perfect. I can finish it off with just one bite, cried the young, disabled, orphan girl. I've got a bite. Her stepfather came over and placed one hand on the bamboo shaft of her homemade rod while he steadied her wheelchair with the other. Her delight changed to disappointment when she easily flicked the small green fish onto the bank. Her stepfather picked it up, barbed hooks still firmly locked in the bloody mouth, and eyed Paul up and down. He was unimpressed. It was another of these runt pike of which he had seen so many these past few years. He didn't know why they were like that, but if you asked him he would blame agribusinesses and their pollution. Hormones in the water feminizing them and stuff. Certainly, the camp way in which it cocked its fin implied this fish was probably gay. He tossed the pathetic pike to his dog. It is important to understand this dog is in no way worthy of any respect whatsoever. It was a rat of a thing, small, with patchy fur, 3 legs, mucky eyes and half of its teeth missing. Some would argue it was a worse beast than the crap dog, which had at least taught genetic engineers some valuable lessons. Pookoums, for that was the dog's name. Saliva dribbled down Paul's flank as his gills flapped like the shutters on a Morse code signal lamp. He was suffocating, and the oxygen content of canine digestive juices was too low to do anything about it. A tear ran from his dying piscoid eye, as the dog's toothless gums gnawed upon his skull. Paul died. The end. The king is dead. That was the end of Paul forever and ever and ever and ever. And no one claimed this king was alive and well and living in Memphis. They just forgot about him and went back to their lives, and never thought about him again. Come back soon for episode 4.